everyone. Hope you had a good weekend. It went really quick, but we're back to trading again, back to start on Monday. We've got a PAL speech in 8 hours time. That's the only thing of note, so just bear that in mind. 4 o'clock. So we're currently, it's 20 past 7, so a little bit of time away. It might be that it's going to soothe the markets again. It's quite good at doing that, so we might be risk on. From that, we are actually... oh, that's kind of annoying. We are risk on the dashboard. This tells us that the retail guys are net short at the big picture, and adding short over the 24-hour change. So risk on here and risk on there, and also this is being crushed, the VIX. This is the yearly pivot, 26.5. This is the midpoint on a 52-week range, so it's the yearly pivot, and this is where we are now. So we're below the yearly pivot. All right, so bear that in mind. And we've got PAL later. Right, tomorrow is fairly quiet as well, which is quite good, but I'll cover tomorrow's economic events on tomorrow's video, so just bear that in mind. That's your that's like the big picture and the low level analysis, so we should be risk on today. So what I'm going to do is talk about the COT data, and I'm going to talk about the bubbles, and I'm going to try and get things to align. Gold won't be aligning because it's currently strongest buy, and in fact we're going to get the buy signal on it if it moves a little bit more. However, you can see pound is weakest there. However, if you look at the COT data, the banks and institutions, the non-commercials, they did sell gold, and we didn't quite break the December 2020 high. So that would have been quite bullish had we broken above, but we didn't. We can see we had resistance. There wasn't enough desire to push price, for them to buy more than that high. So it looks like they're probably thinking, well, perhaps Russia-Ukraine thing will get sorted out. Taking a lot of profits on the way up, and maybe it's time to sell. So it's worth noting that we didn't breach this level. So we're looking for like lines of support and resistance, basically. That's how to do it. And now Euro is very interesting. They really dumped the Euro. Dollar got dumped, but not as much as the Euro. Let's take gold off. We can see it. So if it continues like this, we're going to go back to 0 and beyond. So this was the bullish move, as you can see, and boom, it really got dumped. So the reasons for that, it's geopolitical, because of the proximity to Ukraine, Russia, possibly. Probably there's too much proximity to the risk in the Eurozone, so bear that in mind. Aussie, we'll keep them on. Aussie really ticked up. So there's the Euro-Oz potential buy scenario. When those two lines cross, EA can go up, and that's normally a risk-off indication. That's a good proxy, the Euro-Oz. So if these two lines cross, which looks like they're converging quite dramatically, then we're going to get an EA buy signal. So bear that in mind. Do NZ, Kiwi, up again. Likewise, we might get Euro-Kiwi sell signal, potentially. Let's have a look at the pound. Pound was really stable, and it still is stable. So it tells me to be careful with the pound. So there's the pound Kiwi short there. If you can see, the Kiwi ticked up, but the pound went sideways. So you can see how the two lines crossed, potentially. And should we look at CAD? CAD is the grey, so we're ticking up. And we might get a Euro-CAD sell as well. Looks like we're going to get a Euro-CAD sell signal, potentially this week, next week. So most thing of interest was that big move on the Euro. Also, Aussie really ticked up as well. So and pound is very sideways, but we've got some stuff with the pound. We've got inflation data, and we've got the budget as well this week. So it might be a bit tricky for the pound. Keep an eye on the Euro, and especially on these. If any of these cross, then you can maybe get a good, decent signal out of it. and you see how it's quite a big time frame. So it's more like a long-term positional play. It wouldn't be like a scalp or anything like that. It would be, you know, a swing trade over a period of time. So Euro CAD potentially. So that's that then. So remember to keep an eye on your bubbles. We're probably going to get the guard speaks in 3 minutes. Okay, it's worth noting. And we're probably going to get the buy signal on gold. So keep an eye out for that. I'm not going to take it at the moment. I'm just going to be watching, but I am interested in the S&P, and so this is how we're looking for the S&P. So there's your buy here, and if these two lines cross, there's going to be a sell. Okay, so got to be careful there. If it dumps, then that's probably going to be okay, because it's going to make the retail guys think we're going to fall, and then that way they'll sell it. Right? If it goes up, they might buy it. So in a way, we don't mind it falling a little bit, as long as we don't break these lows. And that's that. So I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good day, and I'll speak to you soon.